ready as you will ever be.
Your enemies have grown fierce. Use all that you have learned.
They said that if we played, they would kill us.
Just try.
Nice. Some combo.
Albania, cover your ears. I will protect you from this sonic onslaught. You want to help Albania when you couldn't even help your bandmates.
Trying to get under my skin? You of all people should know that my skin is much thicker than it used to be.
Lex and Flair, what real vocals sound like? Release the scream. Kakarot bleeds for me!
We could dip into our back catalog. Sound check.
1, 2, 3. Can't kill me.
It's too high. Here we go. This is a better height. Okay, there we are.
tech rock known as Flair is a fugitive, a degenerate, and a vile musician. Silence Flair now! Enough of this. Ready? A screamer. Flair, you abomination. You nasty chimera. You are choosing to rub our faces in your disgusting mutations. I will teach you shame. Send in a screamer. Heretic, I am your salvation! Let's flare. What real vocals sound like? Release the scream. Purity! Yeah!
We want more.
A valuable lesson.
As ready as you will ever be.
Kill everything you encounter. Do not relax. The integrity of...
not nice. Bad tile. Lame. Need full bugs. More shit on the floor. Energy. Fucking 300 kill room. Sucks.
Our experiment moved to a new zone.
Oh, this room's even worse. Oh, come on. At least I'm gonna get the bad rooms out of the way early. I need good rooms later on. Two, one. Chugging at 90% on room 5. Like, the stimuli. There's one there. Just get me on the next tile already. 321, just as bad as the last room. Oh my god, okay, this is one of the best rooms. High density, quick spawns. Just get enough down for my Legerdman to do enough. There we go, now we're starting to crank up. Going though, don't slow down.
Let's go on the offensive.
Blocking the spawns. In a good spot. Maybe up here is fine. They don't want to block any spawns off. Energy. Yeah, now that's a good room. Pretty much 1,000 kills. Okay, another good room. Oh, if I could be stuck here. I need to keep rolling. There we go. Keep going. Okay, good. Probably not gonna get 1,000 in this room, but probably like 750 plus, I'd say. That's what it's looking like right now, at least. I can show it off in, if you, I can show it off either in a vid if you're not here, but after this, you know, this run here I can show you, but I'm gonna be running for a bit. I'm just doing the 16. Well, if I could do like 18 plus, I will, but I just haven't done the rotation yet this week, so I don't know what it is. Yeah, we're definitely looking at like actually, yeah, we're looking at like 750 plus here. Probably like 800 is my guess. We'll see. Roar. I'm just using roar to just increase the damage element. Yeah, 856. Okay, I was 50 kills off.
Is open. Our friend moves to a new zone.
Okay, this room's fine. It's not really gonna matter all that much until I get to like 14 plus. Just if there is bad rooms, let's get them out of the way early. Give me some spawns, come on. There's nothing spawning. If this is not going to be a big room, it's probably like maybe 600. I'd say in between 600 and 700 probably this room.
I have opened a new data card.
Hey, 681, yeah, okay. Yeah, so that wasn't really a big room. Oh, this room's actually okay. I'd say this room is okay. Don't really see it that often. The only thing that's annoying about it is layers like this. But the enemies do spawn very congested, which is a good thing. You really don't see this room very often. I can't tell you the last time I actually saw this room, and I do get so pretty often. Okay, there's another solid enough room. Kind of wish I would get these a little bit later though, to be honest. I feel like I'm gonna get some bad tile sets when I get towards like 14, 15, 16.
A data conduit is open. Go now.
For the tenor.
Okay, room, not bad. Yeah, what's up, CJ? How you doing? Yeah, no, I'm just running ESO here. I'm doing well, I'm doing a 16 to look at the 16 tile, but you know, if I can do like 18 plus, I will. Just depends on the late round tiles. I'm doing good, buddy. Thanks for asking. Thank you for asking. Thanks for coming and hanging out in the stream with us. run an ESO like this in a while, so. But you know what the hell? I wasn't doing anything, I'll jump in. Let's check out the 16, see how it looks. The only thing I'm a little annoyed about is the fact that I'm at 80% right now. I need a better tile. Okay, this tile is like on par with the last one. It's too small. Definitely grab the stimulus over here. That'll help me out a bit, getting started here. These rooms are like deceptively bad. It's like you think they're good, they are good for like leveling, but when you're doing what I'm doing here, they're not great. You kind of need bigger tiles than this. I mean, these tiles, like they're okay, like you can still sustain efficiency on a tile like this, but eventually like the spawns will slow down, and it's like you can keep up yourself, but the game won't let you keep up because it's not spawning enemies quick enough because the tile is too small. So it can get a bit annoying. But as long as I can like chill above like 70%, for the most part, I'll be fine. After that, I just want to get a little like spooky. Yeah, I solo a lot of the content I do. The only time I really play in a group is when it's like mutually beneficial. Like if I'm doing like a meta farm or cracking relics or like, you know, just like things like that. Like otherwise, like if I'm just like doing this, like I'm trying to do 18 waves, like I don't want to be bothered with post migration. I know people are gonna leave, like I'm just gonna do this by myself. Plus too, it's really annoying if you're not the host and you get migrated. If you have Ledgerman mines on the floor, they actually get deleted, which is really, really annoying. So that can screw over like an entire tile set for you. You see what I'm saying though? It's too slow and I'm dropping down. I'm almost at 70 right now. It's just there's not enough guys spawning in. I need more spawns. I need a better tile here or else I'm in trouble. I think the stimulus is, oh no, I think stimulus is still 14, I believe? Okay, I got a better tile. This is good. This one's actually large enough for like a dense enough amount of enemies. Just gotta get the Ledgerman bombs down. Gotta get him back here, really. Watch the nullifiers. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's still really good. It's just like for this exact scenario, it makes it annoying.
Still holding.
Like I needed more spawns. Like you can see on this one, I'm actually climbing efficiency because this map is slightly bigger, so I'm getting more spawns. My Ledgerman can actually do more. If I can climb up to 100% here, I'll feel really good going into the next room. Because next room is where it can get a little sketchy. So like if I was doing leveling and I got that last room as like my first room of ESO for that week, I'd be happy. Like if I got this room as my first room of ESO for the week, I'd be happy. You know, it's like, in that regard, I actually do think the maps are very good. But it's like in other scenarios, like the last map compared to this one is just better in this scenario I'm in. It's the Tome Finger primary. I was thinking about covering it in one of my videos. I love using it in non-SP content. It's just like the ultimate AoE battery powered, just a spray weapon. That's how I was feeling, you know, I wasn't doing anything and I was like, you know what? I was like, let me just bang out like 18 waves real fast, see if I can get some nice stuff, you know? Some rad relics, you know? Plus, I've always just grinded kills on my Mirage too for the hell of it. I'm at like... what am I at? Where the hell's Mirage? Right here. I'm at 479,000 kills on Mirage. I guess like I have more kills on my Ogress, but I still kill grind this frame. Yeah, like not bad. Like if I can get 600 kills every room, then that's good. Like this room's not that bad either. This room's fine. The only annoying thing is it's Corpus. You gotta get started quick against Corpus because if the nullifiers get on the battlefield and they start deleting like the few mines you actually have down, then the start is gonna be really slow. What do you mean you've been grinding them? Like you've been using them a lot, or you've been grinding them out like to get them? I need more kills. I really need more kills. The stimulus is up here. I need to grab that. Oh yeah, he's really fun. I think I did a video on him. I'd have to look, but I'm pretty sure I did a video on Kalervo. Really, really fun frame. The only thing about him is that he's like designed for melee, but there's just like, you probably heard this before, like there's better frames to use, which I also agree with, but his third ability is really, really cool. It's probably one of the coolest abilities in the entire game. Like if you like using single shot weapons and you like want to make like really cool single shot AoE builds, using Kalervo's 3 is amazing. Plus his new augment makes playing him just like so much better. Like honestly, in my opinion, that's the way it should have functioned from the start. Yeah, I think that's the move too. I'd say, because I subsumed my first Kalervo, and then honestly, I think I went about 8 months without getting another one. I had no urge to play it. Just like subsume it and use it on like all the other frames that it's good on, like Ashe and Varuna, and, you know, like all the good melee weapons you could use it with. Nice, yeah, okay, 100% going into the next room. This is good. Oh, another good room. There we go. If we can keep this up, we can definitely go 18. Yeah, it really would. Sometimes it makes me wish that you could subsume that off him, but then like, it comes down to being the same thing. It's like, okay, you can subsume Wrathful Advance off, but his 3 is the real draw for you. Then it would be like, okay, if you subsume off his 3, then Wrathful Advance would be the real draw of the frame. You know, it's just, it would be flip-flopped. But I think his 1 being the subsumable ability is definitely the better option, because it's usable in a lot more scenarios. And plus it's like really, like there's other sources of flat damage in the game, but as far as like flat damage, high percentage for melees goes, that's really the only thing like it we have in the game. Wow, I am losing efficiency fast. I am not getting kills I thought I was going to be getting on this map. This is not good. really bad. I'm a minute and a half in and I've lost 50%. I need to survive another minute. And look at the way it's going down. This is so bad. If the next tile, if I can make it to the next tile, if the next tile is not a godsend, the run's over. I don't even know if I make it to the next tile. I'm really trying, but I don't know if I'll actually make it or not. It's really gonna be close. Please, more spawns. I really need spawns. Nah, I don't think I'm gonna make it if I don't get the spawns.
Warframe is strong.
Yeah, no, I lost it. Runs over. Nah, it runs over. Not enough spawns. Damn, I didn't even make it to 16. That's what a bad tile set can go do to you. I went into there with 100%. Bad tile set ruined the run. Wow, I was really not expecting that to be the final tile set of the run. That's tough. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if 9, if you're still here, you can see the build on here. Yeah, but that's the run. That's sad. Hopefully the rotation, when it changes tomorrow, it'll be better. If it's the 16 is better, I'll definitely attempt an 18 again, 100%. Oh, I got some decent stuff out of that too. What did I get? I got, what, 4 red relics? I will take that. Oh yeah, and by the way, Drilla, if you're still here, this is the gun. It's just named the Kuvazar, but it's the Tome Finger primary, and it's Brash Tome Finger Splat. You could run it, I don't know, I just have like stupid builds on it. You could run it like this. I just use this for non-SP. You run it with pack charge, you get unlimited ammo. So you can build whatever you want. I don't know if I have anything else on here. Like, yeah, I have a blast electric build on here. Like, it has innate radiation on it. AoE weapon. I guess the only thing that kind of sucks about it is it's an AoE weapon that doesn't have double instances of damage. So that's a little bit annoying, but it's solid still. You can get double instances for multi-shot, but there's no like initial hit and like radial hit. It's just the radial hit itself. Though you can just quick shot it if you want to. I was using the hold fire. If you go into your settings and you turn on the, what is this, the hold fire, what's the setting called? Oh, fire manual trigger continuously. If you put this setting on, that charge weapon, you could just hold it and it'll like charge shoot, charge shoot, charge shoot, charge shoot, you know, it's on repeat. It's really, really nice. Highly would recommend you guys turn that setting on if you guys haven't. Oh, how long have I been live for? Just about an hour? Yeah, alright, yeah. Just see if I can do something else here. What do we got here? What do we got? I got an SP. I'm on SP. And this is what happens, is then I just go on my other config and I'm just like, okay, like let's build something. I might do a dread build with the augment. Where is it? I don't even think I have it on this build. What does it cost? It's like 7, I think. 7. Unseen Dread, yeah, it's 7. Yeah, this is honestly like a really good to use still, because if you use this like I don't know, let's say I take this off this here, I put this here. This critical damage, this still applies when you're just in like basic stealth. So this weapon can get some pretty wild critical values. The only thing that sucks is this isn't multiplicative on the Dread, and it is on the Paris, which is kind of stupid. But I guess luckily we do have Longbow Sharpshot. There's definitely things you can do with it. There's so many weapons in this game that I need to cover. Like, I put out 2 videos today before I went live. I covered, someone asked in the comments for my Volt influence build, so I just threw that up quickly, and then I threw up a Prisma Angstrom build. That Prisma Angstrom, that Acuity build is something else, so I'll tell you that. We can go mess around with it for a little bit. Let's do it on Wisp, why not? Put this on. Yeah, let's go mess around with this a little bit. Can I throw like any steady hand mod on here? The base. I will take it. Now what's on this thing? I'm gonna drop this for Bane. Just go Kappa. Oh no, I'm on the wrong build. Whatever. Don't fucking matter.
Operator, incoming transmission. It's from Fortuna.
Allied Faye's selling the latest in asset security. Conduits. Put the key in and you can pull the shinies out. Trick is, you gotta wait to open. Something happens to the conduit before you can pull the goods. You don't get the goods. Ever. Also, the bleeders Allied sold detective will try to kill ya. Give that console the old bypass so we can get this thing started. This isn't your regular bolt job. Allied V sold the conduits with interference routines specifically designed for the Tenno.
My Carnon up. Nice. Yeah, key.
Conduit keys are carried by high-ranking muckety mucks.
Alright, let's go meme around. Where is it? Is it over here? No.
First key.
Well, I'm guessing no.
Find a matching conduit.
It's over here.
Demo unit coming in fast. That thing blows and you can kiss
What do
the
I
conduit
got? I'm
goodbye.
about to lose my 3rd stack. Whatever. 2 stacks of aptitude right now. Where's the other room? Okay, it's in here. Let me get my Carnon charge up. It'll be annoying on these weak enemies. Get my stacks. Triple deadhead, triple savvy, boom boom, now we go. And yeah, just like that. Yeah, this thing is really, really powerful with acuity. Like, it's kind of laughable. The fact that it shoots like this and it's doing like millions of damage to the heads of demos. So I don't even have a ribbon. Like, oh, just casual 6.5 million, 14, 22, no big deal. Actually, very well could be over here. Let me look. Now. one stack of Savvy, one stack of multiplicative CO. You can see it does no damage, so it's really reliant on you having stacks. So, you know, if you guys don't have stacks on this thing, don't expect to do a lot of damage with it, but if you do have stacks, expect to do a lot of damage. It's honestly really funny, though. I was just messing around with the multi-shot builds the other day, and I was like, oh, wow. This thing really does a whole lot with Acuity. It really does. Definitely a fun one to mess around with. I've been using this gun so much more lately too, the Boltor. I really didn't use this gun a lot, but this gun's really, really fun to use, and it's so good. There's a lot of really good Incarnate guns that, like, I got, and I just said, I'm good for a long time, and that was a big mistake on my end. Like, out of all these Incarnate primaries, like, I've had them all for, like, you know, for a long time, but, like, to say, I only really started using the Burstin, like, a year ago. I never really cared for it. But now, I don't even really use it that much now, but still, I like it. So there's so many great options in this game that, like, a lot of these just went over my head, in a sense. Like, out of all these primary Incarnates, my most used is probably the Boar. It's either the Boar or the Torrid. One of the two. But, Torrid used what's fucking new. What do my most used weapons even look like? I don't even know. I know it's probably some old crap. Right, it's the Ogress too. Yeah, it's like Ogress look like my second most used is the Amprax. Like Amprax, if this is my tome finger, this is the kit gun I was just using. You can see how much I actually use it. Hey, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Yeah, I definitely use the tome finger a lot. It's really, the primary is really, really good. You can see I even have 163,000 kills with it. It's definitely something I use a lot. The Torrid's up here too, the Latrin's up here. This is only has high usage though, because like I'll put this on my back on like any level cap run. I'll just put this on my back to kill the Acolyte if I'm not using my primary, and I use the Furus a lot. So, I mean, this thing will two-shot the Acolyte with no stacks. This thing is so broken. And plus, like, you can two-shot an Acolyte with no stacks, and it has multiplicative CO, which is just ridiculous. And this is here just from Endo. Legitimately, this is only here from Endo. Same thing with my frames. The only reason that Nidus is here is because of Endo. Oh, thank you, man. I really appreciate that. I'm glad you're liking them. The whole point of me making this channel was to put out builds that, you know, will, you know, I feel like a lot of people gatekeep builds a lot and things like that, and I just want to put out a lot of quality stuff for you guys that I really enjoy using, and just to share it all with you guys in the community. So if you guys are enjoying it, that means a lot to me. Thank you.
Operator, I don't think you should answer that.
So to be honest with you, I don't really know what I'm going to cover next. This is kind of what happens to me after I do every video. I actually went in today knowing I was going to cover the Angstrom, but to be honest, I don't really know what to cover next. There's some things I want to recover that I had on my channel that are really old, but didn't really get any looks. Like, there's like a couple builds on there that got like 60 views that I feel like justifiable to recover. Like, one I really want to recover, and I think I was on stream last night and I was talking about this. I really want to recover the Onos. This video that I posted, it only got like 60 views. This gun is incredible. Absolutely incredible. And I really want to make a video where more people will actually see it. Oh, perfect. Yeah. Well, honestly, if you want to hang out on the stream for a sec, I'll literally run into the sim. I'll probably do another video on it, but I'll run into the sim right now, and I'll literally show you what this thing can do. This thing is like, actually hysterical. And you don't even have to like just use the multiplicative CO of the non-incarnate form, because the incarnate form is still ridiculous. So here, let me hop in the sim real fast. Yeah, legit. Let me get Bubonic on here so I can prime. But legitimately, this thing's really easy to build. I do have 6 form on it, but that's because I went heavy with like prime mods everywhere. So if you have lesser prime mods, it'll cost you less, obviously. But yeah, legitimately, I just go for this right here. You can use the incarnate form too, so you get really good stats in the incarnate form. This is the initial attack. This is what we would actually care about with the incarnate form, would be this, plus the vacuum actually does a lot too. So what this actually does is, I was in the capture, I gotta reset this. It's gonna charge the incarnate really slow. That's one thing I'm gonna say right off the bat. It's because you don't have any multi-shot. That's why it's charging it so slow. But the big draw of this weapon is you don't actually need to use the incarnate form at all. You can just use the base form. I'm orange critting for 63 million. And this group, like 80 million right there, this, like, there's 4 elements on them, 88 million. 4 elements. $125 million damage with this thing. And funny enough, what I actually have come to discover is, for some reason, Acuity works on the vacuum. The hitbox is really finicky, but this works. I couldn't believe this when I first saw this. I guess it's because the way the weapon functions, like you see, it's like this giant like cone vacuum kind of thing. The only guess I have as to why it functions this way is it's got to be coded to a different weapon type through like Warframe's spaghetti-ass code, because there's no way that this vacuum should be dealing 1 million damage to the head like this. It's supposed to be dealing damage like this. Non-existent damage. But if you aim at the head, all of a sudden it's doing millions of damage. And even if you wanted to full charge it up and go for a big headshot like this, it's hard because they die so fast. 215 million damage right there. You have to legitimately stand back so you can aim at them. I mean, it's really, really cool. This thing is really powerful, and like this doesn't have multiplicative gun co. This is not multiplicative. Only the non-incarnate formants. Hey, what's up, Alex? How you doing? So yeah, it's really, really tough. Good, I'm glad to hear that. I don't know, it might be. Like I said, I don't really know what I'm gonna cover next. I'm gonna cover something... Something's gonna be covered next. I just don't really know what it is. Like, I have an Onos build already where I just... it's not really a show... It's not a build showcase, I really just talk about it. Like, I was messing around with the Onos, and then I saw the funny interaction with the vacuum, and then I instantly started recording. I was like, I need to show everyone this, that the vacuum actually works with Acuity. But I really think I'm actually going to cover this, maybe do like 2 different builds and cover this for real. But still, there's a lot of weapons here to cover. Like, I have, you know, my account's completed. I can cover whatever you guys want to see. there's anything you guys are like really interested, like maybe there's a build that you're hesitant to make that you don't want to throw Forma at, you want to see me do it first, I'll gladly do it first. I have no problem with that at all. I'd be happy to take your suggestions. Even if you guys have like something like stupid that you want to see that like is funny and gimmicky, like I'm totally down with the bullshit. Like, you know, if you guys want to mess around and give me something funny to build, I'll do that too. Pretty much all my plat just goes to Formas, so like if you guys wanted me to build dumb stuff, I will happily build dumb stuff. I spent like 8,500 platinum last year on Forma. A little bit much, but it was like almost 800 Forma installed or something like that. It was a lot of Forma. Yeah, I do. I actually just posted a video today about it, Alex. If you want to check it out. I only posted it maybe 2 hours ago or so, so it's really fresh. But if you want to see it right on here too, I could just also show you here. This is the same exact build I had on there. It's just, you can run whatever aura you want. I just like growing power to bolster the stats. PSF, you can run whatever you want here if you don't have PSF. Run Prime Redirection to get 1,500 plus shields. You can, or even if you don't have Prime, you can still just go for the regular. This is maxing out the shield gate duration at 2.5 seconds. So if they break our shields, we got 2.5 seconds of invulnerability. And then we also have shield recharge right here. So this is going to negate our shield recharge down to 0.2 seconds, and we're going to recharge at a rate of 231. So this is like the lazy shield tank setup. So you literally just run shield capacity with double shield recharge negation mods, and then all we do is we just stack strength, duration, shock trooper, and then we just throw our arcanes on. Really, really simple build. There's a lot going on here. I have a lot of like off Formas and things like that, but I have a lot of builds, and I built all of these like pre-Omni Forma, so if they all fit already, there's no need for me to throw an Omni Forma on it now. I like this setup though. It's really just like a lazy, I want to run around, swing the weapon of my choice, and just go crazy with it. Yeah, no problem, buddy. I hope you enjoy the build, honestly. Yeah, but I was thinking about Onos next. I've been thinking about doing a Convectrix video. There's a few other guns on here I want to do. I'll cover the Synapse at some point too. I have covered the other 3 Coda weapons, but I haven't covered the Synapse yet as far as the primaries go. Yeah, this game's got a lot of weapons in it. There's a whole lot to cover. It gets a little overwhelming when you're just like looking at the whole list and you're like, what the hell do I cover first, you know? Especially with the primaries, I look at them a lot, but then again, I look at the melees and I get, like, I just don't really want to cover a lot of them because they're all just the same thing, really. It's really, like, a broad way to say that, but anything with, like, plus 25 to 30% status change, you're going to build for influence. And then otherwise, you play off the gimmick of the weapon or you build crit. It's like, it's one of the 3. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's just, there's so many melees, and like the thing is too is like people are asking me to cover the glaives, but it's like, guys, like really, like I covered the Falcor because it's unique, but it's like if you want to know, force proc slash, force proc electric, force proc toxin. Those are your glaive options right there, guys. You have like innate blast on the Halakar Wraith, but you also have innate viral on this. You can mod blast electric onto this too, with the, and so like it pretty much just put the Halakar Wraith to shame. And then the Orbis doesn't have anything special about it. It force procs cold. So it's like, is it even really worth using? So I got don't know. The melees are a little too one-dimensional in this game. I try to cover the really good ones, but for the most part, they're just... Actually, I kind of want to cover Wolf Sledge, because this is like glaive-style weapon, but you can actually use the volatile mods on it, so it's a little bit interesting. So it kind of draws me to it a little bit. I'm wanting to cover it, but I was looking at this the other day. I was sad about the Venato. Like, I was happy to get another prime weapon, but it's just another melee. Just another heavy scythe. If you want a unique heavy scythe, use the Harmony. If you want a heavy scythe that's just gonna kill everything, just use the Hate. Oh, the Quasas, that's actually one I want to cover. I really like the Quasas. Like, using this, this isn't my prime, this is just my old one, but like making a build with dupe, this is really, really fun for applying like a shit ton of slash procs. I really like this weapon. Plus, you can use like frames like Octavia, and that will actually give you bonus multi-shot on the Quasas, and also like the Aram Spinoza as well, things like that. So that's really cool synergy. But the only thing that sucks is if you're using this for prio targets, you want to use this with like Zephyr, so that kind of just like gets rid of the other frame option. But still, you can use this with so many different frames. And it's really, really good. I have the Prime, I just don't know if like I actually built it. Yeah, it's only 3 Pharma, and yeah, this is my build. Yeah, I never really messed with that. I literally just, I got it, I built it, and I threw it in the stash. But I was very happy to see this one get a Prime. Very, very happy. Farming this one, this out along with the Sepulchrum and the Trumna, getting those 3 Saraglass shards. I got one off a Twitch drop, which was very lucky for me. But the other 2 I had to farm out, and oh my god, are they annoying to farm out. You need 20 Grandmother tokens per Saraglass shard. And the only way to get Grandmother tokens is by trading in tokens of all the other vendors. So it can be really annoying to get the regular ones, but if you were going to go for any of the regular ones, right now the only one I would tell you to get is the Sepulchrum, because the other 2 have primes. This one doesn't. So if you guys have Saraglass shards... Yeah, it was a bit disappointing. Let me pull it up here. Oh, this is the regular one. Yeah, you can see, I had the regular one for a while. I like the Prime. Just the thing about it for me was it didn't really feel much different than the original. Like if you look at the stats here, you can do damage with the Trumna. It's just like let's look at the stats here. There's no critical damage increase. We get a 4% status increase, a 0.2 critical damage, but this is also Tenacious Bond crit, so this is what is it, 2.2 this would be the original. 2.4 would be the Prime. And then same thing here, you don't really get like any big stat increases with the Trumna Prime over the original. And the big thing too is 1 second increase in the reload speed. It's like you were running a reload mod on the Trumna before, or I guess on this build I don't even have one. You would want to run a reload mod before because it was so long, plus you'd run Merciless. And like now you still want to run one. This weapon without the power of a frame behind it, I think is not worth it. Like, let's say I went on my Zaku here, and I like to use Zaku with the Trumna, because I like using this Nourish build, and I like to drop Energize for Avenger. I don't always have Avenger on here, because it's not always, like, what I want to use. But, you know, if it's like a weapon like this that it has, I think it's got like, what, 70-something, 72% I think? Yeah, 72% critical chance. The Avenger's gonna put it over. It's gonna make it do a lot more damage. So if I'm actually using like my Zaku, and I buff up, not even gonna cast 2, just my 1 and my 3, it's gonna start really slow, but once you start going, so does it. But it's like without the frame behind it, like, let me go in here now, and I'll just show you how it looks. Just gonna drop all my buffs, yes. I'll show you how it looks now, like, And the build's just gonna look really different. Like this is all the damage I'm doing. I'm even getting prime, no viral, but I'm still getting prime from my Doriga. That's one stack. Plus I'm running Merciless on this. You can just see, like, without the frame behind it, it's like kind of a joke, but then it's like you press 2 buttons on the frame and then it just turns into like a weapon that can actually kill everything. So it's like, it's annoying, really. You can go for it however you want to, like, we can even see how it looks with Deadhead on it right now. I'm gonna get like some prime on this guy. I can get myself started here. Yeah, like with Deadhead, where you can actually get the damage stacks up, it's a bit better, but like even still, like it's like, you know, this isn't... Like I wouldn't see this and I'm like, oh wow, I gotta bring this into my mission. Like I just showed off an Angstrom build that does the same thing, but the blast ticks are 600 plus thousand, whereas this one's getting 60k blast ticks. Now yeah, I'm sure the blast ticks on the alt-fire will be better, but it's like, you know, if you want to use an alt-fire build like that, you can just play Zephyr. Use the Chumna, use a tornado build like this, no, this one, I'm sorry, use this build. This is my AFK Zephyr build. Disregard the first one. This one, you use Ensnare on it, and it's got Avenger and all the good stuff, and legitimately, all you're gonna do is you're just gonna do this, jump up in the sky. Now this one you don't even need buffs for because you're playing Zephyr. Zephyr's broken. You can just do that. Also, too, if you wanna, you can tornado them, and you can pause up here, and then you can alt-fire the tornadoes, and so it'll legitimately recharge the weapon for you. You guys have probably seen it do that online. It's better in a scenario where you actually can get more than just the sim group enemies. But yeah, it's like if I'm not playing Zephyr or like Zaku, or I'm not utilizing Avenger, this isn't really something that I use very much. Definitely not something I use a lot. Yeah, Zephyr's so broken, yeah. Really, really broken. You want to like break Zephyr, you can use like, well, Trumna, this is like my favorite weapon to use with Zephyr. This weapon is so fun to use with Zephyr. Like, this is what I was saying before about the Quasas. Like, you can just, where's my, I gotta swap the build, my damage mitigation build. So like, you can use a build like this, and now the way this one works is you have the tornadoes. The tornadoes don't move and they don't pick the enemies up on this one, but you get more of them. And the tornadoes are going to redistribute the status packs that go through them. So if you attack through this, I'm actually getting big crits here that I don't want, but yeah, you can pretty much just apply slash them through this. Also, if you still want to group them with this ability, you see how it's not grouping them with the tornadoes guys? You can actually just press 2. And then now they're grouped. So it's kind of like a funny bug you can use with it if you want to group them with it anyway, so you can do that. There's like plenty of different ways you can go about it. Zephyr is really, really broken. Zephyr's tornadoes are probably like one of the hottest topics in the game right now. After the slam changes and everything, I'd probably say it's Zephyr's tornadoes now. I'll use that damage mitigation build with my sample every week to kill the Archon. Every single week. Oh wait, did we get rotation yet or no? Is it in 30 minutes? The weekly rotation? It's like if there's melees on here that I still want to cover, it's probably like Fragger, Doorclave, Ceramic Dagger. Like I'll probably cover the path though at some point, so good. I don't know, let me see. 3 crits and 2 casting speeds right now. You can just go full crits though if you want to. You get 641 energy with flow, so this is easily obtainable. And if you don't have purples, you could always just use reds. Reds are just the regular 37.5 value instead of the doubled value. But yeah, aside from that, there's like... I might just talk about the Furax, just tell you guys to use the Amalgam mod, that's about it. I'll probably cover, like, the hate. This thing's, like, probably the best heavy sight in the game. This thing's so broken. Nakan is amazing, but it's been covered a million times, too. I want to cover Dark Split Sword. This is what I was building on stream, earlier in the week, and this is definitely something I want to cover. And it's like, I really want to cover the Akina too, but it's just like, it's just going to be an influence build, you know? It's all really it's going to be. I can show you guys a heavy attack build, because a heavy attack build is fucking mean on this thing, but aside from that, you know, really, your best bet is just to go influence. Ruvox is legit, Wolf Sledge is fun. I could probably show off one of the many Zaws I have at some point. Quasasia, we said. Yeah, and then I get down here, Anodem I'll probably cover. Someone was in my comments talking about this on my Nami solo video. Like, it's a really good weapon, but... It gets wicked heavy attack range, I'll say that. When you heavy attack with this weapon, the range legitimately doubles. It's so crazy. You gotta watch the Kengineers video on the Inodem if you want to learn all about the heavy attack and everything. Really, really interesting. Yeah, hate would be a good option. This thing is so powerful. I wish I had like an unlimited HP dummy to test this on. I have not taken it to level cap because I don't really like using melees for level cap, but you know, you can take this in. I've gotten this to tick for 25 million damage on a single knockdown on a sim enemy, so I can't imagine what it would look like on a, you know, a damage capped, or not a damage cap, a level capped enemy, you know, where you actually have the room to deal significant damage. Plus you have like things like Burning Hate, where you can use Burning Hate and this will fucking shred. Absolutely, this will fucking shred. You get so much status damage from this, and then you run Elementals on top of that, plus you run Bane, and this thing will do so much damage when you heavy attack and you stack up all the slash procs. It's really, really good. It's like, I have an influence build on here too, but the heavy attack build, like, this is just so strong. Like, if you guys are going to use this weapon, try heavy attacking with it. Really, really good. This is another one I love too that I feel like doesn't get enough love, is the Anku. You can build this for like influence, you can build this for Dowdy, because it's puncture weighted. And what's really cool about it is the way it works is once you go into your incarnate form, when you slide attack, you gain plus 3 meters of range on all your slide attacks, and every single instance of damage you deal is going to deal an extra instance of slash procs, kind of similar to Varuna's first ability. So like this is like kind of like, this is definitely your light attack heavy scythe. You definitely want to light attack with this thing, and this thing is really, really fun to use, in my opinion. Because you can still use an influence build, and it's like kind of fun because it's hybrid. So you still have the influence build where you have your electric damage and your spreading statuses, but you also still have your status damage values and your force proccing slash a lot. So your slash is going to do a ton of damage anyway. So your single target damage is really good, and your AoE potential is also very solid. Really, really nice weapon. Dex Nakana, I'll probably cover at a point 2. This is cool, the like minus combo or whatever. Chlorophyll I'll definitely cover. I want to cover all the multiplicative CO melees. I already covered the Siam. I definitely want to cover the Chlorophyll too. This thing's really, really good to use. Yeah, hell yeah, I'll show it right now. Oh, wait, I'm in the... I guess I'll show you how it works in here, and then I'll take it into an actual mission and show you in there. But for right now, like, you know, we just force proc this. I'm not even going to use Zaku's, so what we need is we need our Incarnin up. So now we got our Incarnin. Now you're going to see, well, they all died already, but you'll see when I slide attack here, we get this buff in the top right, lasts 6 seconds, increase range and guaranteed slash effect from slide attacks. So you can legitimately now just run through tiles, just sliding like this, and you're force procking slash alongside the electric damage that you're already dealing. And the weapon is not like slash weighted or anything, so you're not actually like losing a ton of slash from this. So you just want to spin, and then now you deal all slash. So it's solid to use with like melee influence, like I said, because it's like hybrid setup in a sense. But let me go into an actual mission and I'll show you this. But people give this thing a lot of hate because of the other sides in the game. But it's really, really solid. Like, it's none of the incarnate weapons in the game are bad by any means whatsoever. They're all good. Like even when I like laugh and I say like, oh, they're shit. You know, like they're not actually shit. They're just shit compared to the others, but they're still good.
Their rage is vehement. Their focus impressive.
If a gun really sucks, I won't even talk about it.
The Oregon Neural Sentry is attempting to purge you from this place. Stand by for life support.
Okay, get the Tano Pack proc, and yeah, now same exact thing. Slide, and now it's up, and you just slide the tiles. And as long as you keep sliding like this, you're gonna proc slash, and you're gonna reproc the ability, so it's never gonna run out. So like the whole time you know you're sliding and you're making contact with enemies, you know you're gonna be force procking slash. So it's like if I slide on this guy, you can see I did electric and slash damage, and it's not just because of the amount of weeping I have, it's because the slash is legitimately force procced. So yeah, it's definitely solid in some regard. Like if you want a light attack with a sight, this is definitely one to light attack with. Very, very fun to use. Like yeah, you can still do it with the hate, but I would heavy attack with the hate over heavy attacking with this weapon, so. Yeah, so you can see it's really easy to keep up, and you just get your force proc left, right, and center. It's really, really nice. Yeah, honestly, I'll look at all the incarnates I have right now, and I'll legitimately tell you, like, if you're on a week where you have everything except for like a select few, like, let me show you something. The Prismagorgon, this weapon is underrated. This weapon is really good. The Bratton, this is also really, really good. See how it says multi-shot consumes ammo directly from capacity and does 58% damage? That 58% damage is multiplicative, and it actually works in the incarnate form, which makes this weapon really, really good. So that's another incarnate option that's really solid that a lot of people will pass up. This weapon does not have a lot of ammo, but you legitimately can take out a pack of enemies with one bullet. And then this weapon gets a lot of flack for being really bad at charging, but it's really good. And, yeah, the Atomos, I love this weapon. I used this long before I had the Incarnate Adapter, like before the Incarnate Adapter was out. This thing is a beast. You can make builds for the non-incarnate form, or for the incarnate form, sorry, it's like a grenade and does a bunch of damage. But for me, I just stuck to the non-incarnate form. The only thing I can say about this weapon that I don't like is it has ammo problems. But that's it. And it's not ammo problems like the AoE weapons, it's just like if you're continuously shooting for like, you know, a couple minutes straight, killing enemies and still picking up ammo, eventually you will run out. And then you need to swap to another weapon for a little bit to get some more ammo back. It's a bit annoying. I don't know exactly what it is. If I had to guess, I would say that maybe the ammo pickups, like ammo per pickup, isn't high enough to keep up with the amount of fire rate the weapon has, so maybe that's the reason, but you can mod it for prime pistol ammo mutation or whatever, and then this will save your ass if you want to just go for that. But this thing is really, really good. I'd recommend it. Like Atomos, I'd recommend. This is the best Profit Taker secondary in the entire game, so if you guys like Profit Taker or are interested in getting into Profit Taker, get the Sicarus. Letdown, favorite gun in the game. This gun is really, really good. I have a video on my channel where I cover this. This Incarnate is heavily slept on. It's really, really good. It's like, it's the Bronco. It's a really shitty gun, but this weapon is, take my word for it, this weapon is really good. It just doesn't have like a huge Incarnate mag. So if you're not like a fan of like the not so large magazines, then don't go for it. Like, it's comparable to like the Lex. But the Lex also, like, again, one of the strongest guns in the entire game. This is another really good gun, but definitely don't use the Incarnate form. It's not good. Use just the initial fire. Use it as like a heat stacker, electric stacker, a corrosive damage dealer, a viral heat dealer. Whatever you want to go about it, just dot focus this weapon and use the non-Incarnate form, and it's really, really good. Yeah, Atomos, amazing. Despair, compared to the Kunai, this thing's laughable. Pretty much the Despair is... I feel bad for the Stalker, honestly, because the Kunai and the Paris are just better versions of the Despair and the Dread. And it's really sad to say, but like, even in their Incarnate forms, they are. And it's not just because, well, I guess more so for the Paris it kind of is. The Paris gets wicked status chance, which is awesome. But the Paris does have multiplicative CO, and so does the Kunai, whereas the Despair does not, and neither does the Dread. But the Despair is like, you throw it, it embeds in the target, and it explodes, and then it does damage. The only frame I've had fun using this on, really, is Mag. Otherwise, I don't really use it. This weapon, I used to use this for Profit Taker. If you use the, what's the evolution here? This one, when you swap from primary to secondary or whatever the hell it is, and you see this here, look at the stats in the Incarnate form. This is like after swap. This thing hits like a truck. And you go like deadhead on this, get the headshot multiplier, this thing is tough. Very tough. The only thing that's annoying about it is you put it on the Lado Vandal, which comes from ESO, and, you know, the parts are really low drop chance, really annoying to get. Same thing with the Bratton, though, I guess I could say, though, like, the Bratton, you can use the Bratton Prime if you want to. They're just different. The Bratton Prime has more status, the Bratton Vandal has more crit, and it gets some higher stats on the adapter. And then Vasto Prime, this is, like, cool. I've taken this to level cap before. It does go to level cap. Let me see if I even have the level cap build on here still.
As ready as you will ever be.
Yeah, this is what I took to level cap. It's the same deal as the Lado, where you swap and you get... Where is it? This one right here, yeah. On equip from primary, you get the extra bonuses for a couple seconds. So pretty much with this weapon, you just... You know, it's in your pocket, you switch to it, and you get these wicked critical stats. The only thing that sucks about it is you only get 4 bursts before you have to recharge it. So it's kind of annoying in that regard. But if you're using it to priority target, like if you're using it for Thrax or demos or like things like that, you're not really going to have a problem because all that's going to be dedicated to the one target. And if you're not killing the target in the 4 bursts of the Incarnate, the weapon's not worth using. So yeah, there's ways you can go about it, but the Vasto's really good too. And then Xyloc, I did a video on this. This thing's really good. It's becoming much less slept on now. People are starting to talk about it a lot more. And then Myonos. Oh yeah, and the Kunai, this thing is insane. like actually insane. This thing has multiplicative gun co. And the way the Incarnate works is projectiles see headshots and have increased multi-shot. But we said, fuck the multi-shot. And we just went for an Acuity build to get that big multiplicative critical damage. And this thing hits like a truck. And it seeks out heads for you, which is even better. Yeah, the kunai, yeah. I'll go on a sim and I'll show you real fast. It's a single target weapon, the kunai. But all I gotta say, I guess, is just don't sleep. Do not sleep. It's another one of those Incarnins that people hate on because of the small magazine size comparative to other weapons, but when one shot of a 20-round magazine can do the amount of damage that this weapon can do, in my book, the rest of that does not matter at all. Kunai, have my right build on? Yeah, it should be the only build I have, right? Yeah, okay. Pretty much, all you want to do is get the Incarnate up, very, very easy. You want more Prime, just so you can get started. You don't have any multiplicative CO. That shot was no multiplicative CO. Now we literally just yellow critted for what we red critted on before, the same exact value. So now you can see here, if I prime all these enemies up, 41 million, 35 million, 35 million, 35 million, 35 million. Yeah, I just did like, 200 million damage and I still have 7 shots left in the clip. I said when I put the video out that I was going to make a build for multi-shot with this and I was going to put it out, but I never actually ended up doing it, so I don't even know how the multi-shot build actually looks, but the Acuity build is comedy. I mean, why do I need something better than this? I don't need anything better than this. It's incredible. But then it's like if I brought up the Despair... Yeah, right? WoW is right, that's what I'm saying. That's how I felt the first time I saw it myself, and the video I put out on my channel is legitimately titled, "Why does nobody talk about this Incarnate?" Because that's exactly how I felt when I first saw the weapon. I was genuinely shocked. This is Blast Electric, this build. I'm pretty sure I was using this on, like, this is like Enervate. This is what the Despair does, like, in comparison, and I'll even Prime just, like, try to make it look better. Like, the Despair, it's got the AoE factor, which is cool, but then this is the one really where the magazine comes into play. But it's still really, really good, and honestly, I didn't even show you guys with the other build. If you were to... Let's say I did this. Let's say I went back to the kunai, and I'm not even gonna... I'm just gonna put my, what do I have? I want my Doriga, I want Burst Laser with, the first build, Arc Coil Primer, and legitimately, let's see something now. Okay, prime them up. We're gonna use that to see the kind of number we get. Can't even see it. $2.5 million on a 270k, 1.9 million on a 100k. Yeah, like they're so primed here, you can't even see the damage being dealt to them. 25 million, 6 million. Yeah, this thing's really, really good. It's easily one of the best Incarnate or just throwable weapons in the entire game. It's probably the best throwable weapon in the entire game. It's kind of hard to see some weapons do this kind of damage, but this thing just does it with ease. 62 million damage, 76 million damage, like I won't even use my actual primer, so my arc coil do it. You're still getting 5.9 million, 3.8 million. So it definitely does things. Really, really insane damage. There's a lot of Incarnins in the game that people just don't understand how good they really are. Like I was showing the Onos before, it's amazing. The Kunai's also amazing. Gamma Core is amazing. Atomos is amazing. Vasto is very, very good. Lex is amazing. Yeah, you see, there's a whole lot. That's why I've been doing my channel here. I've been trying to. People keep asking me for like all these like majorly meta weapons, but I'm like, I want to cover the funny Incarnins that like people don't actually talk about. But then like it turns out like, people don't go looking for those videos, so no one actually sees them. Really, really good. Then as far as the melees go, it's like, well, I put a video out on the Skana early in the week. This is probably the best raw damage light attacking weapon in the entire game. This thing is so fucking broken, it's not even funny. If you guys haven't gotten your hands on the Skana Incarnin, get it. This thing is legitimately... It has 53% base CC in the Incarnin form. Guys, this is a melee. We have Blood Rush. It's on the build already. Like, we have Blood Rush. So we're getting 440% critical chance off of this. 53% base value. Plus we still have... well, this is my regular pure slash build here. Plus we still have Galvanized Steel here, so we're getting extra CD and CC. And legitimately with this gun, or with this melee, it's just like... Well, I gotta get the Incarnin up first. But it also has another amazing trait too. It has the trait where if an enemy hasn't been attacked yet, you gain extra combo. So you can see I'm already at 9x. Then you just see one attack. Dead. Poke attack. The poke attack on your force proc slash. So the whole point of this build is you force proc slash, you attack 2 more times, you knock them up, and then afflictions procs. The only reason I had this build on here is because I don't have a crit mod on here, so I was able to see the base CC. This is the Endo build. If you guys do meta Endo on VOD, use Skana. This is your build. You go no aura, so you can crouch and melee and you won't move. You can do this with any melee in the game. You just crouch, melee, and you see I don't move. Really, really cool stuff. Yeah, and you can see the trait on here is 9 combo count on undamaged enemies, so you get combo up really, really fast. Definitely like a top Incarnin in the entire game. And yes, I do have both Magistars with 2 Incarnin adapters. But before the slam changes, this weapon actually had 1 more meter range than the regular slam Magistar. This one had 10 and the regular Magistar had 9. Now after the changes, they both have 10. So you're better off using the regular now. Well, you were better off using either one before. It didn't really matter that much. But if you wanted the extra like 2 meters of range, you could use this one before. But now you're just best off using this one. I've done 7 Forma in the Cyber, and I don't think I ever use this weapon again. Ceramic Dagger is one I would say get if you haven't gotten. It was really popular like a couple years ago when stat sticks were still a thing. People would use this for like Chorus stat sticks and some like Gara especially because it's puncture weighted. People use this for Gara. I actually have this was my Gara Riven for it. But then when they made the changes, now it's just like in my graveyard. But like I would use this. Yeah, you're gonna laugh when I tell you I had to farm it twice. I must have gotten it like like 8 years ago, and I master trashed it without realizing the effort that went into getting it. And then when I saw the Incarnate came out, I had to farm another 30k cryotic just to get it again. It was like one of the last Incarnates I was missing. But legitimately, this build with Dowdy, I might be able to show you if I just stack my combo real fast. It's really funny. You can see the amount of extra crit we get from this. It's dead now, this Riven, but before it was so fun to use. Yeah, twice. Yeah, really, it was tough. You can get like 16x crit from Dowdy on this weapon. Go in the Incarnate form. I don't even know if you can see how slow the attack speed is. This is why you can't actually use it, because it has minus attack speed. So really, it's just like a really beastly stat stick for it. It gets it really high. Before, when it actually combined with, like when you use the stat stick here, and then, you know, and it would combine with the, what the fuck am I trying to say here? I don't know, the old setup I had for this was crazy. Like you can see right here, I have 19x critical damage on this thing without melee Dowdy stacked. With it stacked, this is like with the actual, like, what is it right now at base? Right now at base, it's giving me 9.7 at base right now. So at max value, it's gonna give me, so from, this is 19.1 and we're at 9, but let's just say it was 9.8 just for the sake of it. Now you're at 16.5. So you're getting like an extra 7 or 8x critical damage from this. So this is going up to like 28 or like 27. This goes up a lot. You can see I even have a slash spot on here. This is how, like, you know, it's an old Gara build. But this is like, it's like really one-dimensional now. You only use it one way, like the heavy attack style, or you can still use it for like outburst, stat sticking, because you can get with the passive, the first Incarnate trait, this one here where you get, I don't know why it's not popping up, but this one is for every kill you get with your primary weapon, you get a stack of combo up to 100 stacks. So with this, along with Galvanized Reflex, you're at 11x combo multiplier. So you can pretty much just spam 11x heavy attacks with this weapon. You probably want to opt for... Yeah, so the only thing I have to say about stat sticks now is the only frame I think it ruined for me personally was Korra. I can't look at Korra the same way anymore. We went from having our Magistar with its, what are we getting from this? We're getting 16 up and 1x increase. Like we're literally getting 36% base critical chance and a 3x flat critical damage multiplier. But now on Korra, all we get is 25%, so we lost 11% flat critical chance, and we gain, actually, and we gained a little bit of critical damage, that's it. That's the only gripe I have with the stat stick rework, is I can't look at Korra the same way now, because before I was T5 red critting with Korra, and now I can't even get to red. And it's just sad. Just make an influence build that looks like this, and this is the only build you're going to need for Korra. You'll get thousands of kills with that. You'll outkill everyone in your camp group with that build. No problem at all. The days of my... Like, I literally still have my config on here. I sold my Riven, though. Like, this literally was my stat stick. I just had a CCCD Toxin Riven right here. That was the only thing that was different about this. So yeah, this thing's literally just a slam weapon now. I can't even tell you the last time I played Korra. But I will say though, as far as like every other Exalted in the game goes, I'm thinking about maybe saying not Atlas, but nah, he's fine now. Pretty much every single Exalted weapon in the game that got changed with the Exalted changes, it was a good change for the weapons. They all got better with the changes, except for Korra. Unless you want to argue that Influence is better than any red crit build you could have made before, which maybe for AoE clear, you have a point, but otherwise, no. Like, Atlas's is... The only thing that I hate about the change to the Exalteds now too, though, is like builds like Stealth Atlas are dead now. Like, you can't use Harass Atlas anymore. Before you were able to do that. So you could like fully lean into building the frame for like damage and things like that. But like now, like I just have like a pool of life build with max range on landslide. You just strike the pool of life target and it kills everything around you. But before, you'd be able to run like Haraz Kuburo, and you'd just be able to run around the map attacking everything invisible like this, and nothing would happen. You'd be totally fine. But now every time you press this, you come out of invisibility, which sucks. Then like Atlas is good. Who else has one? I think Exalted Melee. We all know what happened to Excalibur. Excalibur got really good. Chromatic Blade is just so fun to use. But then again, we circle around to Influence. What else do I have on here that has an Exalted weapon? The Exalted changes made this weapon better, but to be honest with you guys, if you don't build these things for like flat crit, they just fucking suck. They have 2 meters of range and 10% stats chance. I mean, yes, it gets a lot of damage. Like, you can see my slam damage is 143k, which is a lot. Plus, we run Crescendo for like 12x and shit, so you can do things like that. You can make light attack builds too if you want. But like, Valkyrie is really solid though after the changes. I think they did a really good job with Valkyrie. People were losing their minds over the not being invulnerable thing, and those were just like, that was just copium. It really was copium. Yeah, I think I have 2. I don't run Eternal War, because I think since we can recast it now, it doesn't really matter. So like, this is my build. But I run 2. The only thing I would say maybe drop the duration to put up with the Eternal War more, or the War Crime or whatever it is, but yeah, I have these 2 reds are duration, these 2 purples are crit, and then the yellow is casting speed. I think my 5 purples are on Wukong right now. Yeah, 5 purples on Wukong. Whenever I do like low level SP disruption and shit, I'll just bring my fragger. This thing's a beast. This is probably like people used to use this weapon a lot, so it was well known. But as of right now, this is probably one of the most slept on slam melees in the entire game. This thing's a beast, an absolute beast. I was doing disruption the other day with my buddy, and I hit damage cap a handful of times with this weapon. This is really good. Yeah, this is where all my purples are, but I have a shit ton of shards. Like, I don't think I've ever even shown off how many shards I have in my YouTube before. I pretty much have, like, shards from every single week since we were able to get them, pretty much.
This thing.
This is how many shards I have.
Sucks.
Like, this is what I have extra right now. Sorry, this is the extra shards I have. I'll show you what my Warframe collection of shards looks like in a second. I took a screenshot of, like, it was like this exact image. I took a screenshot of this for something for Endo. I needed to like send them a screenshot of my frame. And I remember one of the admins saw this and he was just like, how many shards do you fucking have? Yeah, I have a lot. The reds, the ones I'm the most stingy with are the yellows. These are like easily my hottest commodity. Casting speed is like the best thing you could put on like 90% of the Warframes in the game, or parkour velocity. Parkour velocity is like my favorite stat in the entire game. I love parkour. Like even my Nova, I refuse to even do like a casting speed shard or going full duration just because I was like, alright, if I'm not running Praetos, I want parkour velocity. So I run 3 durations, a casting speed, and parkour. Like, it's, a lot of my frames are like this. You want to see what my fucking Korra looks like right now? This is my Endo Korra setup. 5 parkour yellow shards. Or 1 casting speed, sorry. 4 parkours and 1 casting. Which is ridiculous. Oh wait, now let me see. Like, I had all those shards in there. Like, I have like, you know, like, these are all, you know, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, or 28. Like, I have 28 frames, 29 frames with 5+ shards on them. Oh, good. Yeah, you follow my plat guide, you'll figure it out. I love Arby's too. Arby's really fun. If you like Arby's and stuff like that, I'm telling you, once you get into Endo, if you might want to start with like Necros just to get the gist of the run, learn the mechanics, learn how spawn manipulation, things like that works. But once you start playing like Korra or Nidus, I'm telling you, you're gonna get addicted. I was so addicted to it when I was like, I haven't been in Endo since like December of last year. I haven't ran any Endo. For all of November and December, the only thing I did on Warframe was farm Endo. And it wasn't even because I wanted the Endo to make plat. I was just having so much fun. It's kind of like turns into like, it's like it only takes a minute to do the run. It takes less than a minute, really. Like if it's a reinforced run, it should take you less than 52 seconds. And if it's not reinforcements, it should take you like 102 or less. So pretty much it comes down to like, okay, now you're like speed running something with your group, you're improving your times, you're getting better, and like all these things contribute to like you liking it so much, you know, and you really get into it. And all the mods in the Discord and everything, all the admins, they're really, really nice people. I know them all. You know, I talked to all of them while I was farming and everything for a while. I got friendly with them. They're really, really nice people. So if you need help with anything too, don't be afraid to ask them for help. They will definitely help you. Oh, I don't know. It takes a long. Listen, it takes. You don't get 41K overnight. Like I remember before, like if you truly dedicate yourself to platforming, I'll put it like this. If you're gonna follow my guide, you'll get around. If you farm Endo and you get good at it, you're gonna get around 130,000 to 140,000 Endo an hour. What was I gonna say? Oh, 10 million Endo. So in the video I talk about how I sell Galv mods. I sell all Galv mods. 10 million Endo estimated at 80 plat per mod is around 28,500 platinum. Just to give you an idea. So I have 41,000 plat right now. That's like almost, it's probably like 17 million Endo or so. But don't forget too, you also need credits, which I explained. But the thing about it more so isn't that you get a lot fast. It's more so that it's on demand, really. Like the other day, I was on stream. I had like I was almost under 41K plat, and I was like, oh, I gotta do some trading. I legit went in my dojo for like 30 minutes, and I made like 900 plat. it's really just all about how much you put into the farming. But realistically, like I can go in my dojo with the supply that I have, or with the correct supply, and I'll be able to do all 35 trades, and I'll easily make 2,500 platinum. It's like a lot goes into it beforehand, but it's like I said here, I haven't farmed Endo since December, and I farmed PT heavy during the double event credits or whatever, and I got like 650 million. I've had like hundreds of millions before that, but I eventually at a point I spent all of it. I was down to like less than 1 million credits, and then that event came around and I farmed like 650 million. And then now I'm at like 410 million, and I have like just under 2 million Endo left, which is good enough. I think I calculated it the other day when I was talking on stream. It's like about like 5,500 more platinum or something I have just in Endo alone. So it's like, you know, that's why I say like when I spend, I like to know I can recoup the values that I'm spending. I don't just go and spend like 3K on a Riven and like think that I guess that's like a good thing and a bad thing at the same time, because I'll always have plat, but then I'm always too stingy to buy the things that I want. So it's kind of like a two-sided fucking prong, you know? Oh wait, it's weekly reset now, right? I'm so used to going to Strata and then checking Teshin and Ergo like every week, but I don't need to check Ergo anymore. I got my last 60% a couple weeks ago. Yeah, like a 53% Livia or something like that. I finally got my 60%. What do we got this week? Cypher, of course, take that. And I don't need any of this other shit. You know what, fuck it. It's tradition, so see what Ergo has.
Good fortune, Tenno.
Anything good? Nope, and this is why I be here like every fucking week looking for something decent. Because she just drops like 25%. What's in the weekly rotation? I'll probably, if I haven't covered something in this rotation too, I'll probably cover something in this rotation. Yep, you were right. Hate is probably getting covered within the next couple days for sure. This is getting covered. It's in the rotation this week. Definitely gonna get covered. Probably cover the Dread too then. The best weapons this week though are easily the Hate and the Xylock, or the Hate and the Dread. It's up to you. Whichever one you'd rather use more, the Xylock or the Dread, you pick. And let's go to the Dorma Zone. See if we can get another companion mod. And not to veer, I want to crit this.
Let's see what happens next.
Oh, good. Okay, yeah, no, good choices. Good choices.
Chatting like old friends.
You can get the Xylock augment mod from Nightwave, but I just hope maybe this is the week, 'cause it definitely all just changed. Yeah, it's in the rotation this week, so if you want the augment mod, this augment mod is really, really good for the Xylock. You can get it this week, so definitely recommend grab this before the new offerings next week.
Something is different about you. What is it?
Wow, no Riven? Really? Lame. Better crit this week.
There'll be other times.
Yeah, right, great timing. Calendar. Let's check out the calendar. They're throwing these mod boosters at us like hotcakes. I mean, listen, I don't really need them, but I'll take them. Okay. Oh, and a purple shard too? Very, very nice this week. Oh, and a Forma, wow. Okay, the calendar's actually pretty favorable this week. You got nice rewards. Mob booster, purple shard, and a built Forma. I wonder if Eleanor has anything good. Let's go see if Eleanor's got anything good. And I can go buy my shit from Kaya too. Probably not going to end up doing my TDA today. So I'm probably going to wrap the stream up here in like maybe a few minutes or so. I'm just going to check out some of the weekly changes here. Eleanor, I know this was up from the other day. It's got like 23 hours or whatever left on it. Let's see. And a day and 23 hours, okay. 42% Basso, 42% call assist. I think out of all of these, the only one I still need a 60 of is... Actually, I think it's both. I think my Synapse is at 57, and then my Tysus is like 30-something. I need a better Tysus roll than this for me to actually want to go out and get it, though.
Pausing is such
and then Kaya.
These are kind of a fixation.
Yeah, one week I forgot to buy these, so my tradition now is I get to buy them before I do TDA. Even though I just sell them every week. You know, people don't want to buy this one from me for some reason. I sold like 15 of these, and obviously the hot shots fly off the shelf, but then like people are not buying these. They do not want them. And it's funny how you can only get one a week and they're piss cheap.
Hours of adhesive entertainment.
I guess we can look at the temporal like media too. What did I get?
Ready when you are. Stand by for temporal
okay. Could be worse. Probably... Yeah, the Tysus is a great weapon. I really want to get the 60% for it. I just don't have it yet. I got a lot of the Coda 60%, but I don't have the Tysus yet. That's definitely one I want to get my hands on. Yeah, this is going to be a little annoying this week, but probably just Octavia, Aphentus, Static Core, Falcor, and just going with that. That'll be my run this week. I think the... What's it? It's a yellow shard this week, I think? Or is it a blue shard? It's a yellow shard, okay. Alright, well, this is where I think I'm going to wrap up the stream, guys. I just want to thank you all for coming here and hanging out. Thank you guys for supporting me here on YouTube. I'm going to continue to pump these videos out for you guys. So once again, thanks for being here. I had a ton of fun streaming today. I'll probably be back streaming again soon, but I got to get some videos out for you guys first. So yeah, thank you guys.